The book's worth reading because this screenplay kind of had to adapt a lot of things differently than the book. So don't expect it to be verbatim the book. I think that what this movie has to offer is a lot of back and forth in time, and you have to just sort of figure it out as you go. Like, are we in the present? Are we in the 10 years ago? Because it all kind of looks the same. But by the end of the movie, it'll kind of tie itself up, and it'll all make sense. Here, we filmed it in Guthrie, which I love Guthrie, and I stayed at the Pollard Inn. A little shout out to the Pollard Inn, and also Okarche. With a lovely family there, and we shot on a Longhorn steer ranch. I got to do a cattle drive on our day off. He just had us come back like, you want to do a cattle drive? Like, yeah, I do. I've been making a record for the past three years, and I made a music video while we were there. So I got Maggie Grace to be in it, and Justin's in it, and we just used what we had around us to try to throw together a music video for myself. That plus doing the cattle drive is kind of, because how often do I get to do a cattle drive? Longhorn steer, never. It's a pretty big deal. Stellar cast. Maggie's so good in this. Micah Monroe, Mark Webber is lovely in this. He's lovely in everything he does. Justin Chatwin, such a strong performance. Will Patton, God, it doesn't get any better than Will Patton. I mean, does it really? You know what I'm talking about? No, I could tell. Victor. Will Patton, you'll know him when you see him. He's one of those guys. Bonnie Bedelia. What was cool for me was Bonnie Bedelia. I don't know if you know this, but she was on Die Hard. She was the wife on Die Hard, which I found amazing, and I wanted to geek out and talk to her all about that. I'm not answering your questions. What did you ask me? Oh, working with a cat. It was lovely. You know, when you're I worked with 2 weeks we were in the present and 2 weeks we were in the past. So the first 2 weeks I got to work, and I'm in both. So I got to work with Logan Miller, lovely comedic actor, one of the funniest kids I know. Mike just got to work with a few people, and then they leave, and then you work with new people, and so you're making these new friends, and hopefully you all get along, you all having this experience together. And every time you go somewhere and you film in a new city or whatever, you never know what you're going to get, and so you hope that you all gel and that you all can hang out and get along. And sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes you don't. And I'd say we were 75% lucky on this one. I'm excited, you know. I love that our screenwriters, they love Oklahoma. They're from Oklahoma. They wanted to do it. It's not set in Oklahoma, but it is now, And they're so loyal to where they're from. And being from where I'm from, I have that too. I live in LA, and it's hard. I'm not loyal to LA. I've been there 14 years, and it still doesn't feel like home. But they got a lot of good stuff going on in Georgia now, so I'm thinking about maybe heading over there. So that might happen, actually. My website is thebradcarter.com. If you'd like to go see any of my music, I'm putting out a record, and please go like me on Facebook. There's nothing on there yet, but if you find my fan page, please like it, because I'm putting the record out in the fall, and it's actually really good. I'm not just one of those douchebags. It's like, I got a record. Check it out. Like, it's actually really good. It's like a folk rock blues, sort of a hybrid of just what I am. Americana was a lot of slide guitar. I play some banjo. If you look on the website, you can see that video that we made with Maggie out there. Got my first on-screen kiss with Maggie. I planned it that way.